line segment point A and point B, they are connected in a straight line. The union set of point A, the union set of point A, point B and point between A and B is called segment AB. Segment AB is written as seg AB. In brief, this is seg AB, but we read it as a segment AB. Now, the distance between the end points of a segment is called the length of the segment. The distance between the end points of a segment is called the length of the segment. That is, length of AB is equal to distance of AB. We can write length of AB as AB. Ray AB here we have a point A, point B is here. This is our point P. Here we have an arrow. Suppose A and B are two distinct points. Suppose A and B are two distinct points. The union set of all points on segment AB and the points P such that A dash B dash P is called ray AB. Here point A is called the starting point of ray AB. Point A is called the starting point of ray AB. Line AB the union set of points on a ray AB and opposite ray AB is called line AB. What is line AB? The union set of points on ray AB and opposite ray AB is called line AB. The set of points of segment AB is a subset of points of line AB. The set of points of segment AB is a subset of points of line AB. Congruent segments. Congruent segments. We have a point. Suppose we have a point segment AB. This is point A. This is point B. It's connected. So this is called segment AB. And we have a segment CD. We have a two segment, a segment AB and segment CD, and they are parallel to each other. Now see what is congruent segment. If the length of two segments, is equal, then the two segments are congruent. We have a two segment AB, segment CD. If the length of AB and the length of CD, if they are same, if the length of AB and length of CD are equal, then segment AB and segment CD are called congruent segment. If length of AB is equal to length of CD, then segment AB, if the length of AB is same as length of CD, then segment AB is congruent to segment CD. See, this is the symbol of a congruent. We have already seen congruent segments. Now we will see properties of a congruent segment. Properties of congruent segments. There are three properties of a congruent segments. First one, reflexivity, segment AB is congruent to segment AB. Segment AB is congruent to segment AB. This is called reflexivity. Then second, symmetry. Symmetry. If segment AB is congruent to segment CD, then segment CD is congruent to segment AB. In symmetry, if segment AB is congruent to segment CD, then segment CD is congruent to segment AB. This is symmetry. Symmetry means similar. Now see the third properties of congruent segments. Now see the third properties of a congruent segment. Transitivity. Transitivity. If segment AB is congruent to segment CD and segment CD is congruent to segment EF. See, in transitivity, if segment AB is congruent to segment CD and segment CD is congruent to segment EF, then segment AB is congruent to segment EF. Midpoint of a segment. Midpoint of a segment. See in figure, we have segment AB. This is our segment AB. And there is a point M in between A and B. If A M B, A dash M dash B, it means between is, if A dash M dash B and segment AM and segment AM is congruent to segment MB. Segment AM congruent to segment MB. It means the length of the point AM and the length of the point M and B are equal. If AMB and segment AM congruent to segment MB, then point M is called the midpoint of segment AB. Note down one thing, every segment has one and only one midpoint. Every segment have only one midpoint. Comparison of segments. Comparison of segments. Suppose we have a segment AB and a segment CD. If length of segment AB, if length of segment AB is less than the length of segment CD, if the length of segment AB is less than length of segment CD, it is written as segment AB less than segment CD, or segment CD is greater than segment AB. Note down one thing. The comparison of segments depend upon their length. The comparison of segment depends upon their length. Perpendicularity of segments or rays. Now see, this is the segment AB and this is the line CD. You can see in this figure, segment AB is perpendicular to line CD. Perpendicular means making an angle of 90 degree. Segment AB is perpendicular to line CD. Segment AB is perpendicular to line CD. You can write segment AB is perpendicular to ray CD. Distance of a point from a line. Distance of a point from a line. Now see, let's draw the figure. This is a line and taking point C. Line, this is our line AB. Point D is here. C is perpendicular to line AB. If segment CD is perpendicular to line AB, you can see from the figure, segment CD is perpendicular to line AB and the point D lies on AB. You can see point D lies on AB. Lies on line AB. Then the length of segment CD is called the distance of a point C from the line AB. See again. This is our line AB, and there is some point C which is perpendicular to line AB. If segment CD is perpendicular to line AB and the point D lies on AB, point D lies on line AB, then the length of CD is called the distance of a point C from the line AB. And the point D is called the foot of the perpendicular. Point D is called the foot of the perpendicular.